Flight boss, bitch. we're gonna get to this motherfucking week, flight astrology week. You know what I'm saying? What's going on for this week from the 17th to the 24th to next Monday. So you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it because the time running down already. God damn, man. You two, y'all gonna lift that shit up for me, man. Alright, the sun is in Leo, so we in 25 degrees Leo, so we got a couple more days, 4 to 5 days left before we start feeling the energy of it wearing off. So basically, like the fire is cooling down. This is the time to now you cut the oven off and let the food stay in the oven so it can finish crispying up or whatever. Like if you got ribs or anything in the oven. You cut the oven off and this is the cool down area. You don't take the food out, not quite yet. You let the food impact and be surrounded with the pre-existing heat that was in there, and let it smolder and soak and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we at that stage right now. So this is the time period where people are feeling like if they was going out, they quite don't want to go out as much anymore. This is the time where people who didn't want to go out as much as more feel like this is the last of the best to go ahead and go out. This is the time for females to feel dried up a little bit from the current relationship status that they was in during the summertime. And this is the time they're starting to feel like they start to need to buckle down. Everything is not so free. A lot of relationships is changing right now. It's a lot of me due to emotions right now. And when the sun was in Cancer, it was a lot of me due to emotions, but me due to the fact of how I will relate to others' emotions. When the sun went into Leo, it's more me, how I relate to myself. So people could come across unrelatable now. You know what I'm saying? You could feel like things, you can have conversations with someone and things that you would like slightly agree on before, like agree to disagree on. Now it's just a complete misunderstanding. You know, like, I mean, not a misunderstanding. You understand it, but there's no connectivity. You want to only allow your own feelings and emotions in the situation. So when you coming across someone and y'all speaking upon two different outlooks, it's going to stay that way. It's not going to be no kind of conversation that blend in to the both of y'all to agree to disagree. It's just going to be like, okay, well, I just do this, you do that. You know what I'm saying? But the moon just now going in Libra, it was actually at 9 degrees. But the moon going in Libra actually has this settled in a harmonious way. So the way you may feel that you should act on, like doing things that you agree to disagree, now since that's out the window, you just gonna go ahead and do what you do, and that person gonna do what they do. But the moon being in Libra is still a harmonious situation. It's not a situation like you going your separate ways. It's a situation like you your own person and I'm my own person, and we still could come together. So it's one of those. It's one of those type of things. You feel me? So yeah, you know, Libra is creating a harmonious state with your actions, because it's the moon is your reactions, your emotional state, your feelings, your awareness of what's going on behind the scenes, and the sun is your actions, things you're consciously aware of in front of you, things you see, things you notice, things you realize, things you're into, things you like to do, things you implement your actions into. So right now is at a sextile. You know what I'm saying? And when the things is at a sextile, it creates opportunity. So the sun in Libra is a sextile. So people's actions are opportunities to their reactions, and people's reactions are opportunities for their actions. So right now you can kind of do whatever you really want to do, but it's going to create a harmonious situation just because the moon is actually in Libra. People are thinking a lot more about how they feel, and since the sun is in Leo, people are still concerned about their own feelings, but they're having multiple thoughts about their own feelings. Like you may wake up and not feel you may wake up and feel that you're not thinking right. You know what I'm saying? And then you're coming up with a lot of perceptions of how you can make yourself better. You feel me? So that's what's really going on right now. And people are, it's almost like a little peaceful die down. It's like a peaceful die down. You know what I'm saying? Like things is dying down now. Mercury is in Virgo, so people are able to articulate themselves better. but it's semi-squaring the moon, and it's squaring the sun. So your actions and reactions, you're not able to really articulate that. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all agree to disagree, don't try to get into a conversation. Don't even try to get into a conversation where you can understand or agree to disagree. Because even though your words are going to be sharp, they're going to be nitpicky. And no matter how nice you make and pleasing you make it sound by the moon being a Libra, people are gonna take it as you're trying to tell them they should be a certain way, and that's not really acceptable right now, because the sun and the moon is in a sextile, and it's Libra, and the sun is in Leo. So you know, Mercury being in Venus is great and also articulating your words, but it's not great for an action and reactionary situation. It's because those are fire and air signs. You know what I'm saying? But Venus is in Leo, Mars is in Leo, so this backs the last of the best of the heat that people was getting from Leo. So Mars is what? Your actionary intent, like where your actions is going to, and it's in Leo. So people's actions is still going. So like people are cleaning up a lot of old habits. People are adding on a lot of new habits. People are understanding different mind frames and different understandings of themselves. You know what I'm saying? People are working on themselves right now, really. Like that's like an emphasis right now. People are working on themselves to learn how to express themselves better. You know what I'm saying? And Venus being here, people pleasures and all that is still it's still here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still here, and it's in Venus. Leo, Venus is in Leo. So people things like Leo type things that Leos enjoy, the vast majority enjoy them type of things right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's everything is still squaring Mercury. So try not to just live right now. Try not to overthink and try to express everything you're feeling, articulate it, because it can put you in a bad space right now. So you know what I'm saying? Just use this. The best way you can use this Mercury being in Virgo is if you write, if you got a journal, if you learning certain things right now, certain details about a lot of people are, even in the professions people are in, they're doing a lot more reading up on, a lot more in-depth research about what they actually do and shit like that, getting into the crevices of it, the details of it. That's what's going on too. Also, people are getting more detail oriented around whatever business they're in, or even if you got a job, you're looking at little things that you can do better right now. You feel me? So use the Mercury in Virgo for that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, but don't come trying to nitpick on people's reactions and actions and actionary intent, or don't even try to pick on if someone likes something, really likes something you don't like. Try not to even give your opinion on it, because like I said, Venus is in Leo, but it's still squaring Mercury, and Mercury is in Venus. I mean, Mercury is in Virgo. So you know what I'm saying? Venus is in Leo. So that's squared, right? That's a square energy for all of us right now. So you go somewhere trying to nitpick on why somebody likes something you don't like, eventually that person not gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying? Saturn is in Scorpio. So and that emphasize that people are getting more detail oriented and doing more research about the profession they in, or the work, or the job, how they can do the job better. Because like I just said, before I even got to that part, I was saying Mercury is in Virgo, and by it squaring the sun and the moon and Mars and Venus, that should be the best way you should use it. And Saturn is putting an emphasis on that. You know what I'm saying? By Saturn being in Scorpio, so you have emotional state about you have a deep connection with your profession or your job or whatever like that, and then the Mercury is going to help you articulate and get to the details and do more research about what's really going on with it. You know what I'm saying? And you got the emotional awareness state behind it to help you keep going and not to change to another subject. You know what I'm saying? Because Scorpio is a fixed water, so it's fixed on a goal, but the goal is by being water is a deep connection. So it's a deep connection to your profession. By being in Saturn right now, it's a deep connection to your profession or whatever job field you in. And by Mercury being a sextile to it right now, which is in Virgo, is giving you a place that you can articulate it now and do more detail about it. And Jupiter is in Virgo. Like, it's sliding out. It's still got the Regulus energy right now. So Jupiter is highly expansive right now. So people articulate the way they even putting their words together right now. Like, you could really hurt someone's feelings right now. Like these are one of them moments, because it's trined up with Mercury and it's sextiling with Saturn. So these are the times right now where, like, you see someone that always annoy you at work, and you just feel like you need to tell them what they're doing wrong, but the way you got it put together in your mind is so sharp that it may even make you feel like a little bit you shouldn't say that, because you can really hurt someone's feelings. Like, you got, like, things that bother you, but you can't really articulate it, so you kind of like let it slide, turn the other cheek. Now you could kind of pinpoint what's the actual issue and, like, just nail it in the coffin with words. But see, it's not the time to do that right now, but if you do it right now, like, this is why it's going to come across as it shouldn't be the right thing to do. Just because Jupiter is in Virgo and it's still on Regulus. So that expands it. That's like a general. That's a fixed star energy. So it got a lot of myself Leo qualities impact with it, with the help or the nitpicking or the getting to the details of it of Virgo. So you combine the earth and fire. Regulus is like a volcano. You know what I'm saying? Regulus is like the Archangel Raphael. He comes to this earth and he creates volcanoes and stuff and creates hectic things. But good and bad things come out of volcanoes. You know what I'm saying? Volcano can change the land structure, because sometimes you need change. And when earth is not willing to change and willing to stay stubborn and stuck in one type of situation and need a little bit of fire to you know what I'm saying, help it move, help it spread out, help it show it a different type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So when the fire get involved and then the fire and earth get together, and in reality it plays out like fire can help the earth be more spontaneous, and the earth can help the fire be more stable and more focused on one objective. Because look, when the fire hit earth and then a volcano comes, you see how slow how slow the lava come down, right? That's AKA fire being taught by earth how to slow down and see what's really going on, and let's implement things like that so we don't miss any details. So that's what's really going on right now. Now my time is running out. I got a couple seconds left. So as far as the generational planets, how everything is going to relate to the generation for the next couple years, you still got Uranus is in Aries, which is that's trying it. It's helping out the Sun, Moon, which is your actions and reactions. Mars and Jupiter. So it's helping these out. You know what I'm saying? So change within the structure of your life is that's the premises of it, because Uranus is in Aries, Neptune is in Pisces, which is a sextile and a trine to Mercury and Jupiter and Saturn. So this is having you come up with creative ways to implement what you're going to be doing for the next couple of years. Ooh, and time is up, and let's get to the last one, which is Pluto. Pluto is in Capricorn, which is also a sextile and trine with Jupiter and Mercury and Saturn, which Capricorn is going to help you stable it's going to help you do a good change. It's not going to be a bad change. You're going to change the structure within and whatever you was doing before and you tried to change this week, you're going to actually change that and start feeling good about yourself in the following week. Okay, Chiron is in Pisces, the North Node is in Libra. Chiron is the wounded healer. People are going to learn how to implement their emotions in the right way, and Libra is in the North Node. They're going to do it in a harmonious way. Flight Boss, bitch. Wish this video could be longer, but YouTube be hating. Flight Boss.